A girl simply because she was too beautiful actually attracted a ghost, but the ghost dared not touch her because the girl's yang energy was too strong. Yet the ghost refused to give up. It picked up a small ghost from the ground and placed it on the girl. Instantly, the small ghost was burned to a crisp, and the ghost swallowed it in one bite. The ghost hoped to use this method to drain the girl's yang energy. As the girl's stamina was gradually depleted, she decided to meet a friend for food. The ghost followed her all the way, eating as it walked along the road, treating the girl as nothing but a cooking tool. However, the girl's friend, Miko, happened to be able to see ghosts. The scene before her eyes terrified Miko, so Miko took the girl to a shrine, hoping the gods would destroy the ghost. But by then, the ghost had absorbed too much yang energy and had grown enormous in size. Miko threw in a coin for prayer. She begged the gods to save the girl, promising she would do anything in return. Then, as Miko turned her head, she noticed two attendants had appeared beside the ghost. Just as Miko was wondering who they were, the attendants began chanting a spell, clapped their hands forcefully, and the ghost's arm was severed on the spot, making it shriek in pain. Next, the attendants raised their hands and clenched them tightly. Instantly, a surge of energy pressed down, paralyzing the ghost. Unexpectedly, the ghost broke free, destroying one attendant with a single strike. Enraged, the ghost devoured the attendant. Just when Miko thought all hope was lost, a gigantic figure appeared behind the ghost, crushing it with bare hands. Then the god swallowed the ghost. This scene happened to be captured by the girl in a photo. Miko fearfully looked at the picture, but thankfully, both of them were saved. The attendant who had been eaten by the ghost also revived. Just as Miko breathed a sigh of relief, the god approached her and said, then the god vanished. The hungry girl took Miko to a park. When offered a burger, Miko had no appetite. At that moment, Miko saw a little boy waving at her. Out of politeness, she waved back. But the next second, the boy transformed into a ghost. This meant Miko's secret had been discovered. The ghost charged toward Miko. At this critical moment, a surge of energy blasted the ghost away. The savior was none other than the god's attendant. However, the ghost was not weak. After steadying itself, it leaped into the air and crushed the attendant with a single stomp. Fortunately, the other attendant launched a sneak attack, finally destroying the ghost. Miko stared in astonishment, her mouth agape. Just then, the attendant held up two fingers. Only then did Miko understand. The god had granted her 3 protections, and that meant once those 3 were used up, Miko would have to face the dangers alone.